Yeah. All right. Get this. All right. Great game, and glad we got the victory, obviously, but really excited about, uh, I mean, just the overall, I mean, all three phases, the guys played their butts off, and the fans were amazing tonight in the stadium. You guys could feel it, the energy, and glad that we were able to make the plays. We knew that it would take all three phases to do this, and we knew that it would be a fight to the end, and have to give a lot of credit to Utah for the performance. Obviously, we just made a couple more plays than they did, but I think this is a good moment for our team, and it's good to see those guys and good to get the victory, but more importantly, just really proud of the guys working hard and having it come all together. And so we still got a lot of work to do, but I just wanted to take this time to just express my love for Kyle Whittingham, and I think it's interesting when I'm just glad that I know he would get his guys ready, and I think a lot of times people misunderstand him because of the competitiveness that we have, and if we're all getting judged on our competitiveness, then I think sometimes that makes it hard for people to understand. And I'm just going to tell you that he's a mentor of mine, and so I wouldn't be here if it weren't for him. And there's a lot of us on this coaching staff that wouldn't be here if it weren't for him. And he's one of the best coaches I've ever known, and so appreciate him. I told him that pre-game before, and regardless of the result, I hope he knows how much I appreciate him. And I hope our people, our fans, can understand that he's extremely competitive, and but he's a great man. And he took a chance on me, made me a coordinator, mentored me, and we had many opportunities where other people tried to come and take him from Salt Lake City, and he gave me some amazing advice as we talked through it, and I know the Utah fans appreciate him and what he's done there, but I just want to make sure that everybody knows that and just give him his flowers for what he's done, and hope everybody can just appreciate him for the man that he is, the coach, and everything that he's been as a mentor to me. So, that being said, I mean, this is great. We got to win, and we got a little bit of a streak here going, and so I'm not trying to tell fans what to do because we told them not to storm the field. They did it anyways, but I just hope that our fans would understand that we're on a win streak right now. We know what it felt like to be on the other side of that before, and so to show respect. I mean, you guys do anyways. The majority of our fans do, but show respect to our opponents, and I just feel like it's really important for me to say that at this time, that if we're going to break the cycle in this situation where you're kind of it's like the pride cycle that we learned from the scriptures. If anyone can break the cycle of being kind and not stepping on your opponents when they're down, and try to find ways to uplift them, and just appreciate we're in the Big 12 together. It's amazing. I never thought this would ever be possible, that we're in the Big 12 together and we get to play this game and be partners with this wonderful conference. And but with that being said, I'm really excited about the environment. I think it was one of the top crowds that we've ever had, right? Yeah. And that's awesome, and just but it was a great game, and I'm just glad that we were able to get that victory. But we've got to figure some things out for next week, because last year we won this game and we didn't win the next one, and the same thing happened to Utah. So as emotional and as excited we are to win this game, I got 9 a.m. church tomorrow, so I got to be there, and so we got to put this one away and then move on and find ways to stay humble. Stay hungry and get ready for the next week, because this does take a lot out of you, but we've got to find a way to perform at our best next week, and we'll work on that. But great game, great victory, and I'm happy for the fans and happy for everyone involved. So what questions do you guys have for me?
Kalani, when you look at what Barrett did for 4 quarters, he showed quite a bit of composure. I mean, he did get sacked a couple of times in the first quarter, but then no sacks the rest of the game. He had no turnovers. How do you feel like he kind of responded to the pressure of going against such a tough defense and being in this kind of environment?
Yeah, I mean, I thought he did a great job, and I mean, this is not an easy game to prep for, even all week, and we did it on homecoming week, so we made a big deal about it, and I just saw this young freshman come to work every day and watch film, study, practice, and make mistakes in practice and correct them and get himself ready. I mean, I wish I could take credit for that. That's not me. I'll tell you that he's made that way, but also I think everybody should give credit to A-Rod and the way that he's mentored him and brought him along. You know, everything that we did from the beginning when we knew that we would start a true freshman at quarterback was deliberate from week one to where we're at right now. And so, you know, we still have some work to do before we get to the next one, and we'll try to get that done. But he's been an amazing person to work with, and you know, we're getting all excited. I'm trying to get going, and he's like, "Coach, you need to keep going because they got more plays. They're going to need us again." And he's the one keeping me in check. You know what I mean? But yeah, love the physical way he plays, and he's a tough kid. I mean, that was a hard hit that he took. Was that Lander that hit him? Yeah, it was a tough hit, and I mean, he's a tough kid, and he'll be a little sore tomorrow, but it'll heal quickly with the win.
18-2 in your last 20. Did you see that coming?
What happened on those two? That's the ones that bother me the most. Yeah. No, I mean it's I'm just going to try to do my best, and these guys will do the work. You know what I mean, and try to have fun. I actually am having a great time coaching these young men and being around these fans, and so yeah, I wish I could say I saw it coming, but I'm just taking it day to day and week by week, and then honestly, just super grateful and just appreciate the opportunity that I have. It's still a dream to me because I grew up BYU fan, cheering for guys like Kyle Whittingham and others, and Robbie Bosco and Steve Young and Ty Detmer and all those, and then I got to play for Lavelle, which was an amazing dream of mine. Then I get to be the head coach, and so I'm living a great dream, and I'm trying to appreciate as much as possible.
Kalani, the defense you're a defensive guy. How big were those fourth down stops? You had, I think, 3 of them inside your own 30-yard line that could have been real game changers if they'd gone the other way.
Yeah, that's the game. I mean, I think we talked about it's going to come down to the trenches, and you have to give Utah a lot of credit. I mean, they made it really difficult for us. And, I mean, when you look at the stats, Jay's not going to be excited about all the stats, but the stat that matters the most is the win. And probably the turnover margin, I think Kyle would tell you the same, you know. So I think when we put ourselves in that position, good things can happen for you. But there's definitely a lot of things that we can fix. Just because we won the game doesn't mean that we have work to do. We got work to do, and we'll start that on Monday. But we've got a long ways, but I like the progress that we're making, and you know, just glad that we have a good hands team that can see that the ball's spinning and didn't get to 10 yards yet. So smart kids and well coached. All the coaches, I'm proud of all of them, how they prepped these guys and got them ready, not just for this game, but for the entire season.
Coach, what went into the decision to go for it instead of kicking the field goal late in the fourth?
I don't know. I just wanted to go for it. Just because I'm a fan. And no, I felt like I wish it was a little closer, but I felt like we could take a chance and just throw the ball. And I felt good about the defense, the way they're playing, and it almost backfired on me. But I'm still learning too, so maybe I made a mistake there. But you know, I know that they can get after field goals and things like that. And I just felt like we were in a good spot. I like our chances of converting or even getting a touchdown there. But it could be a mistake that I made.
Was getting a lot of momentum. How pivotal was that for your team going into that?
Yeah, and it wasn't a great kick by Sammy, and so I think just the style that he kicks is really difficult for people to catch, you know. But I mean, there was a mistake that they made, and we were able to capitalize and get the ball. So that was nice, but felt like we still left a lot of plays out there that we could have made. But a lot of that is the credit of, I mean, Dampier's a great athlete. He makes people miss, and that was a physical line, you know, that blocked really well. And they caught us on a fly sweep for, I mean, how many yards was that? And that's embarrassing because we're better than that. But you have to give them credit. I mean, I think there was a great game plan on both sides, and you know, we just ended up getting the win by 3 points, and I'll take it. So
You've mentioned many times that you're a fan. You grew up a fan. For the fans, they haven't experienced a 3-game winning streak since the early 90s. How special is that for you maybe internally to be able to provide that to the fans that have been so supportive over the years, a 3-game winning streak?
They've been great, and I mean, they reminded me about this game when I first got the job, you know, and so a lot of times it didn't go our way. I think I went for 2 in the first year and didn't get it done. But I mean, it's just like we're trying our best, you know, and sometimes it works out our way, sometimes it doesn't. But I love this game, and I love that it's. I mean, I saw a lot of husband and wife. They were walking down, and they're wearing one's wearing red, the other one's wearing blue, and most of the kids were wearing blue too. So I think this is the same thing in my household. My older brother and sister went to the U, and obviously I coached there. So this is no different for me than it is for everybody else out there. But now that we have a win streak, that's why I'm just asking for a little bit more civility and understanding and just some kindness. If anyone's going to do it, it'll be our fan base, because that's just what I'm not trying to tell the fans what to do. I'm just telling you like how I live my life and how much joy it's given me to respect our opponents, and especially University of Utah and what they've done for me. So I know that maybe they've done more for me than they would a normal fan or any of our fans that stands. But it's a fun way to live life, and just to be respectful and honor the game even more than we have before. And if anyone's going to do it, it'll be our fans.
What were your thoughts on that 22-yard run by Bear to get you guys up by 2 possessions?
Yeah, I thought he did a great job. I mean, I thought it was a great call, and we just wanted to put it on his shoulders, and it paid off. I mean, he's tough. He's a good player, and I think I thought he made some really good play. Made some guys miss, and he's super tough, and it's good to have him and LJ in the backfield. And I thought the O-line did a great job getting some knockback, because the yards weren't easy. There were harder earned yards that our running back and our quarterback and everybody had to make, but we're getting some good push up front. I thought it was a good battle for knowing how physical their O-line and D-line is, and then our guys answering the call. I thought it was a great battle for us, a good step for our program.
You guys committed 0 turnovers tonight. How critical was ball security, especially when Utah just kept hanging around until that fourth quarter?
It's critical, but I think at the same time, if you're too worried about that, then you don't make some of the big plays, and Bear doesn't make some of the big throws that he did. And so I think it's impossible to think you're going to play the entire season without turnovers or even a game. It happens sometimes. I just like the aggression and the answer if something does go wrong that we've had in the past couple of weeks especially. Just like to see these guys build momentum and create it and stick with it. That's what I want, but you have to give Utah credit. I mean, it was a back and forth game, and I think we just made more plays than they did, and maybe turnovers were the big.
Questions for LJ and Tanner? 3 in a row, LJ. How's it feel to have 3 in a row in the whole North?
It feels really good, just you want to win every game, so just to go out there, compete, and win 3 in a row, it feels really good.
Tanner, as a guy who grew up a BYU fan, what does 3 in a row mean to you personally?
I mean, I've been a part of all 3 of those wins, so to be able to say, leaving this place, I never lost to Utah, I'll wear that with a lot of pride for the rest of my life. But just grateful for our coaches, all our teammates, best fans in the world too. Like, the atmosphere tonight was unreal. But yeah, as LJ said, just grateful to get another win and be one step closer to our goal.
Tanner, there's nothing like the environment in a rivalry game. Can you kind of just describe your emotions? I mean, it was kind of back and forth there for a while. Was it as intense of a game as you've been in?
Yeah, as we all know, that this game is always, it's decided by one score more than like any other rivalry game. And so, we knew coming in it was going to be a grinder of a game. Our goal was for it to not be close, but in the end it ended up being pretty close. But just the way that we prepared all week, I think I saw in the way that we practiced and the way our coaches handled everything. There was so much focus, right? It's easy in a week like this, in a game like this, to get distracted. There's a lot of outside noise. There's a lot of things going on that we just got to keep our heads down and stay focused. And even with the the atmosphere tonight and how amazing and crazy it was, we still had to find a way to stay focused play after play and do our job.
Tanner, your big interception, take us through that play and your emotions, being able to get that late in the game.
Yeah, you know, I had read pass from the beginning. Looked like, you know, Dampier was trying to go to the boundary, and I can't tell if he was trying to go to the tight end, but I think Falatau was in pretty good coverage, so he, you know, pulled the ball down and went to his next read, and, you know, I thought he had number 13 down the field, and, you know, when he let it go, I knew I was just going to go get it. You know, we knew coming into this game if he was going to throw the ball, you know, deep down the field that we were going to go and get takeaways. And so just grateful to, you know, trust my instincts on that play and go get the ball.
LJ, two questions for you. First is, did you know you were going to run the ball that much, you personally, and are you sore?
Yeah, I'm a little bit sore, you know, running the ball that much, but I mean, I wouldn't want it any other way, you know. That's something I grew up doing, running the ball a lot, so I mean, I'm happy with it.
LJ, it seemed like the offensive line really got a good rhythm going. Can you maybe comment on their play and what they've been able to do in providing some big numbers for you?
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a great job. I mean, all year they've been opening up holes. I mean, you guys saw it last week, and you guys saw it today. You know, they're just splitting defenses apart, and they're doing a great job just opening up holes and making it easy for me.
Tanner, you talked about the fact that you can walk out here saying you've never lost to Utah. How big is that for you?
I mean, you know, I grew up loving BYU. I bleed blue ever since I came out of the womb. I've watched a lot of these games. I remember, you know, dogpiling with my grandpa and my dad and my uncles when, you know, back to Harleen, right? Like, these moments are the ones that, you know, I grew up watching over and over and over again. And so to be a part of, you know, a stretch here in my career where I've never lost to them, it feels really good. And, you know, and I don't want to make that about me at all, but just a huge shout out and a lot of props to Kalani and the way that he's running this program. You know, there's been a great shift, even amongst recruiting in the state, right? I think we've seen that. We continue to win on big recruits who are being recruited by both us and them. And I believe that this is the start of an even longer streak of wins for us in our program over them.
Tanner, as big a win as this is, you're just in the middle of this kind of tough stretch of games. How do you get the guys refocused, because you got two really tough teams coming up the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, Coach Kalani already talked about it just now. You know, the culture of our program, the foundation of it is staying humble and staying hungry. So we're going to move on quickly from this game, right? Review the film, get the corrections, but all our focus now goes to Iowa State. You know, last year, the Utah game was a little later in the year, emotional, crazy win. Coming off that win, you know, we lost the next week, right? So we got to focus on, you know, not riding this one too high, recovering this week, and really focus and prepare for a good Iowa State team on the road. Go, you know, lay it all on the field for that week, and then, you know, get into the bye week and start preparing for our next opponent, Texas Tech. But I'm confident that we'll have another great week of practice and be ready to go next Saturday.
LJ, what were your thoughts on Bears' 22-yard touchdown run to get you guys up 10?
Oh, yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, at first I thought my guy was going to get him, but, you know, he made a play. He was able to hurdle and get away from my guy, and the rest was history. I mean, you saw him jump over a guy and then just carry everyone into the end zone, so I was really proud of him.
Oh, Ricky, didn't accident you're wearing Harvey shirt here?
Actually his wife made him for us, and he didn't want us to wear him, but I told him I was going to wear it, so that's why I'm wearing it right here. You got Harvey. I was hoping to get one of those moments tonight, but, you know, I'm just happy with the win.
LJ, take us inside the huddle a little bit if you could. Right after they scored to open the fourth quarter to go up, you guys could have gotten down, but it didn't look like, it looked like you responded pretty well. So just what was kind of behind that belief where you marched down, you got that touchdown from PK, and that kind of like the rest was history there?
Yeah, we had a lot of momentum, like moving the ball. You know, like, of course, drives were stalling out, but moving the ball overall, I mean, we were doing a really good job. So, you know, we just knew we needed to finish the drive, and we felt like we were due for one. So just going into it, we just kept the confidence, just stay believing, like Coach Kalani would say, and just was able to score.
Tanner, we've seen you make some pretty spectacular interceptions in your career. How does that one rank that you had tonight?
I mean, being in the Holy War's got to be number one now. Yeah, to make a play in a game like that, you know, I was talking to the boys today just the defense before we left the hotel. Like the guys who make plays in this games, they go down as legends forever in BYU fandom. So just grateful to have made that play tonight, and the way that it shifted the momentum for us to go down and score and put the game away. But yeah, that was a great feeling. Definitely my favorite of all my interceptions.
For both you guys, the feelings and thoughts of the fans storming the field, even though the PA said don't storm the field, they still took matters in their own hands.
I mean, I don't know that we were going to keep them off the field tonight. We already got someone ready to pay the fine, so we're good. Don't worry about that. We're good.
Yeah, I mean, it was really cool. You know, that was the first time I've been part of a fan storming, so it was cool just to be out there and just having the fans all around, just being really excited. So it was really cool.
Tanner, last question. When they went for it on 4th down, I think 3 times inside the 30, it's almost like disrespect for the defense, like, hey, we're going to get this, and you guys stuffed them all 3. How big moment were those moments? Because it goes the other way, it could really have been a different game.
No, those are huge. I mean, those are as big as turnovers. You know, they might not go in the column as a turnover, but, you know, we talk about that all the time with Coach Hill. Just we want them to go for it on 4th down. Like, if they want to go for it, then we're going to nut up and, you know, stuff the run if that's what they want to do. If they want to try to throw it, then, you know, so be it. But, you know, we want them to be aggressive like that because, you know, it's as good as a turnover for us. So we kind of wear that on our chest where it's like, you know what, in a situation like that, we dare you to go for it.
The 3-game winning streak, it hasn't happened since the early 90s, a long time ago for a lot of fans. How special is that for you guys as players to be able to provide that to fans, a new generation of fans that not many people have ever experienced in this lifetime?
For me, I mean, I just want to win every game, so, you know, it doesn't matter if it's Utah or if it's Sacramento or Portland State, you know, it doesn't change for me. So I just want to keep on winning as much as we can. But, I mean, I know for guys like Tanner, the guys that grew up in this rivalry, it means a lot to them. So for us to be able to, like, have them leave and not having a loss to Utah, I mean, I think it means a lot to the guys on our team.
Yeah, just a shout out too. Like, there's only a couple of us on this team now who were on the team in 2021, and all those guys, you know, made plays in this game tonight. Chase Roberts, Talon Alfrey recovering the muff punt. So to see all of us impact the game in big ways, just makes me proud and makes me happy for my brothers. And as I already mentioned, we got the best fan base in the world. So it makes us feel good, feel special to get this win for them, also for us, obviously, but we know how much it means for them.
All right, thank you.
What does 3 in a row over your rivals mean to you?
Yeah, no, I love it. I love the quote. People ask like what it's like to lose in the Holy War, and then you say, "I guess I'll never know," right? No, it's been fun playing Utah and over the past 4 or 5 years, and it's my favorite game. Just the energy, the atmosphere. It's unlike anything else, and you guys know it. You feel it, and to be 3-0 against them, it's pretty special and something that I'll cherish for the rest of my life for sure.
What stood out to you on those 2 back-to-back fourth quarter touchdown drives that allowed you guys to put the game away?
I think just the energy in the huddle and the momentum that we had, and we just knew that the team that we had, we weren't going to lose the game. So we were going to do whatever it took to go down and drive the ball and to be up by a score to put it away. And we knew that drive at the end to put us up 10 was huge. And we just felt the confidence in our quarterback and Bear, and he got it done. And that run at the end was phenomenal, as you guys saw. And we're just so proud of him and his toughness and him leading our team.
Chase, from the time you guys won in 2021 till now, how much have you seen this program kind of evolve and change from your perspective?
Oh, it's been huge. I think a whole 180. Just the leadership and the way that Kalani's been able to establish the culture here. It's hard to go into a game like thinking that it'll be close. Like we just know we're gonna win the game just with the culture that we have and like the standard that we've set. Like when we rep the Y, we have it on our helmet, we have it on our heart. Like that is, we feel like we have, the team to just go out and win a game, a football game. And no matter what's happening, whether special teams, the defense is struggling, offense is struggling, like someone's going to step up and we're just going to find a way to win the game. And that's what we feel every time we step on the field.
Take us through your touchdown pass from Bear to you. That was a dime.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. There was a time, I think it was Wednesday after practice, because we threw a couple and missed, and we were after practice for about 30, 45 minutes just throwing back shoulder fades. It's cool to see stuff like that a couple days later pay off when we start clicking. And I told him I'm going to go a little quicker and throw it up. I'll get this one. And wish we could have connected on that last one to seal the game, but that's football. They make good plays, but it was awesome to see that. Here he is. Here's the man, the myth, the legend.
After your touchdown chase, you pointed up into the stands.
Yeah.
Did you have family up there, or?
I just people were expecting the U down. I think I wanted to throw up the Y, so I was just throwing up the Y, and hopefully I get everyone hyped up and get the momentum going.
Seems like you were fighting through contact a lot.
Comparative
to other games.
Yeah.
In the Big 12, would you say it's a more physical game with the defensive backs?
Yeah, for sure. And they're playing a lot of man too. So I mean, you're going to be, hand fighting and doing all that. So you get calls sometimes, you don't get calls sometimes, and you saw that throughout the game. And so you just got to fight through and go make plays. And I feel like I left a lot out there that I could have made. So we're just going to get back to work and start hitting those.
Did you get any feedback from the refs when you did try to plead your case on that sideline?
No, not really. No, I don't really like to banter. Just it is what it is, and move on to the next play.
Couple more for Chase, then we'll move to Bear.
Chase, it's as big as win as you're going to have this year, but you have a really good Iowa State team and then a Texas Tech team after that. How do you not just kind of revel in the glory of this win and move on quickly to next week?
Yeah, I think last year we learned from last year. Last year we beat Utah and then lost the next two, right? And this year I think that's not going to happen. We have the mindset now like, okay, we've learned from last year. Let's not do the same thing. Let's learn from our mistakes and move forward and keep winning games.
Chase, you talked about a late fourth down, that you guys make the connection with Bear on that play. Did you like the mindset though going?
Of course. Yeah, I need to leave more space for Bear. That was me. I need to come up with that play and seal the game.
Chase, were you guys aware that you were underdogs coming in tonight?
I did see something, yeah, but I don't check a lot on social media. It fires us up. That's BYU football. We're always underdogs, it feels like. So we just go out and win, and that's all. That's what we do. So I don't get why they keep doing that, because we keep winning, but bring it on.
This is your guys' third comeback win so far in the season. What makes Bear and just the offense so special in the fourth quarter?
He's just the same. Like, it doesn't matter. We could be up 30, and Bear. You look at Bear, and he's the same guy. We could be down 30. It's pretty awesome how he just brings in the huddle, and we feel the energy from him, and then he goes and makes plays. So we're never out of it.
All right, thanks, Chase.
Am I good to go? Okay.
Questions now for Bear?
See you, Chase.
See ya.
Your first rivalry experience like?
Yeah, it was just crazy. It was exhilarating. There was a lot of emotions, but it was good to get the win.
You were on Stanford just 6 months ago. Has it kind of set in yet? And now you're 7-0 for BYU, just beat Utah. It's a lot different than what you thought your college career was going to be just a year ago. Has that kind of set in yet?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's a crazy kind of roller coaster, but we were 7-0 last year, and so a lot of the guys are calm. And in my head, I'm like, holy cow, we're 7-0, but we've been here before, and we just got to keep rolling.
There at the end of the first half, maybe there was maybe a little frustration just with that final minute and the execution. What went on?
Yeah, it was it was a tough scenario. We had no timeouts, and so that was that, and but we ended up putting up a field goal, and 3 points in this game was a big deal.
Bear, what's that moment like that you had? It looked like you might get sacked. You just kept battling. Then you kind of flicked the ball away and then just got drilled and turned into a first down because of the penalty. What was that sequence like for you?
Yeah, well, I just didn't want to get sacked, so I could have thrown it actually, but I don't know. I kind of held on to it, and so I was like, oh shoot, I probably got to make a play here, but just threw it away, and yeah, got a good call.
Can you take us through that 22-yard touchdown, just taking hit after hit? Did you think you were going to score?
No, I was trying to get the first down, and I don't know, I was standing for some reason after some guys tried to tackle me, so I just saw the goal line, and I think Waylon pushed me in, and yeah, so that was a fun kind of deal.
What was the difference for you guys collectively on those back-to-back scoring drives in the fourth quarter that put the game away?
Yeah, I think we mitigated mistakes, and I thought we just executed really well. I mean, from the top down, yeah, we just executed, and we just played BYU football.
Could you elaborate on like the relationship between you and Aaron Roderick, the play caller, the play executioner, if you will, that role that you play?
Yeah, I think the OC quarterback relationship is the most important relationship in all of sports, and he's got so much confidence in me, and you know, I have so much confidence in him. So that relationship and that bond is special, and knowing that he's got my back and I got his. You know, again, it's special, and you know, I think that's why we're winning games. But we just got to keep it rolling.
Aaron, when you won the starting job at the end of fall camp, could you have envisioned how these 7 games would go in your wildest dreams?
I mean, I guess I've always wanted to compete and always want to win. I guess reality setting in. We are 7-0, but yeah, you always want to win games, and so just happy that we're here.
Bear, how fun is it to have that physicality that this offense had between you and LJ, and you know, I mean, the way the offensive line plays, it may not be the, you know, throw it 100 times like in years past at BYU, but just a real physical offense. How fun is it to be a part of that?
Yeah, it's really fun when you got a number 4 in the backfield and you got those boys up front that are just physical as heck, and I mean, it's fun. It's just a testament to them, and yeah, we got to go celebrate. We got to go celebrate them.
Have you felt any toll on your body as you've been, you know, running so much this season?
Yeah, everybody has. Yeah, everybody gets a toll on their body, and you know, nicks and bruises and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we got to go win the game.
What was preparation like this week and prepare for a very stout and disciplined Utes defense?
Yeah, it was. There was some more intensity, but we didn't change our process. We you know, we feel like we had a great process through the first 6 games, and we just kept our whole process and what we do, and you know, testament to the coaches and getting us prepared, and all we had to do was go out and execute.
Anything you seen in film that stood out that actually worked out today in tonight's win?
Yeah, they you know, they're playing a lot of man, and they wanted you know, kind of 90 to get to the quarterback, and that's what they showed. And so we just schemed up, and you know, got out with the win.
Bear, it was mentioned earlier that just 6 months ago you were at Stanford, but now you're playing in the big rivalry game, the Holy War. I mean, what did it feel like being on the field with the fans, experiencing this for the first time?
Yeah, it was electric. Even on the Cougar Walk, I was you know, clapping people's hands, and I was just like, I couldn't. It was like my eardrums were just exploding. I was, you know, it was loud. It's a different environment, and yeah, I mean, the Utah BYU rivalry, it's I mean, it's up there. It's up there in the college football rivalries for sure.
Barry, you said you mitigated mistakes, you executed and played BYU football. What is BYU football? What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, it's physical and fast and just ferocious, and you know, just execution. And so, you know, those 2 drives, I thought we executed really well.
After experiencing the rivalry for the first time, I think the intensity lived up to the hype that was built up to be.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. I mean, the stadium was rocking, the Rock was rocking, and so it was just there was intensity, but yeah, I mean, it was a great game.
Have you been involved in the crowd storming before?
No, I was actually kind of scared because I was kind of getting claustrophobic. I was like, holy cow, like, let me get out of here. But yeah, it was fun.
Who was more claustrophobic, you or Shane Rizzi? Did you see the president getting crowd surfed?
Oh, Probably him, but he looked like he was he was having a good time. We were all having a good time. It was just, I don't know. I wanted to get to the locker room and celebrate with the boys.
You've been described this season as a centaur, the right-handed Tim Tebow that's a better thrower. You just become immortalized in rivalry history for BYU fans. How do you stay level-headed and still celebrate these monumental achievements that you're aggregating right now?
Yeah, well, it's a cliche, but you kind of, stay off all that, the social media stuff, and you just hang with your buddies, and I say this a lot, but it's a testament to my family and how I was raised, and we didn't, we weren't the flashy kind of deal. It's just put your head down and work, and so we keep doing that. We keep winning games.
Bear, one of my favorite plays was that hurdle, and you can see on the wall these iconic photos of home games. I would be surprised if that hurdle wasn't one that they decided to put up there. Walk us through your decision, walk us through that play, the mindset, going for the hurdle. He didn't even touch you, you bounced over him.
Yeah, I just, I don't know. I wanted to do that the first game, but I guess I didn't do it the first 6 weeks. So got an opportunity, and I don't know. Hopefully, I didn't really see it. Hopefully, it looked cool. Hopefully, I got up. Hopefully, I could jump high. So yeah, we got it.
All right. Thanks, Bear. Anything else for Bear?
Thank you, guys.
There are a lot of good picks over there. Yeah, Bear, you're gonna have 12.